buckle in, focus. Go.
All right, this is our readathon sentencing.
I'm ready to be sentenced.
Let's tally it up.
So we have our first place winner here,
Hi.
and our second place winner here,
Hi.
and our loser here.
Least, and it's just because I have the least amount of life.
So I've had to purchase a drink for Abby.
I did. I purchased a coffee for her.
Abby in the readathon.
I hated that. Can you start over?
No. Lydia, eye candy. Sai in the readathon. Okay, we just went to Lazy Daisy Coffee, so what happened there for you? You had to do what?
She had to buy me a beverage.
Oh yes, I did because I lost. So I bought her coffee,
Yes.
and we bought you a hot. It was like a honeyed pumpkin spice situation.
And I had to purchase a book for her, which was?
It was the fourth book in the Chestnut Springs series by Elsie Silver, and it is called Reckless.
Perfect. Okay, overall thoughts. Would we do another readathon?
Yes, absolutely. It was very fun.
Yeah, but I think this time I would ease up a little bit and give them a fighting chance.
How many points did you get?
Trash talking and we're not even in a note.
That's not the order I wrote my notes, but alright.
This is the order I'm asking the questions.
How many points did I earn?
Yeah.
I earned 1,625 points.
I earned 1,234 points.
I earned 1,098 points. How many books did you read?
I read 32 books.
How many books did you read?
I read 23, which is the most I have ever read in any month of my entire life.
I read 24, and it's definitely the most books I've ever read in any month in my entire life. How many pages total did you read?
9,451.
Crazy! I didn't know that. Oh my god.
How many pages did you read?
I read 6,866 pages, yes.
And I read 5,611. Worst book you read?
The worst book I read is actually the one that I DNF'd. And no offense, because this is a pretty popular book, but it was The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I was just bored.
Your worst book?
The worst book I read by far was one of the novellas that I read, which was called In Bloom by Paul Tremblay. And I've read a book from him before and do not remember his writing being that bad. It was actually a 1-star read. Actively dislike it. There's not a lot of books that I would say I actively, objectively think it's bad. This would be one of them. Other times I'm like, this wasn't for me, or here's a subjective reason why I didn't like it. I don't think that it was very well written at all.
My least favorite book was Hazel and Gray, which was one of those Amazon Prime short reading picks. And it was by Nick Stone, and it was like a Hansel and Gretel, but like modern, and it just sucked. But I can't really DNF books because I don't like to do that. So, anyways, top 3.
My top 3 books, I would say in third place is Everyone in This Room Will Someday Be Dead by Emily Austen. It was like witty and irreverent and just like exactly what I needed at the time. Second place was The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy by Bridget Knightley, which was originally a Harry Potter fan fiction called Draco Malfoy and the Mortifying Ordeal of Falling in Love, and this is the like traditionally published version of it where they remove all Harry Potter references, and I loved it. And my first place book was called Fake Skating by Lynn Painter. I love her like young adult contemporary fiction romances. They're just so sweet and precious and remind me of high school. But I also did have 3 other 5-star reads that I wanted to quickly mention. Attachments by Rainbow Rowell, highly recommend. Princess Bride by William Goldman, and then Silver Under Nightfall by Rin Shapeko.
My top 3 starts, these are not in order, so she ordered hers. Mine are just, these are all the 5 stars, only 3 that I read. The first is Silver Under Nightfall by Rin Shapeko. Vampiric and crazy fantasy, lots of fun monster horror as well, but it is ultimately a fantasy, so if you like fantasy and a little bit of horror, try this one. My next favorite is gonna be The Serpent and the Wings of Night, which is a romantasy that my friends have been wanting me to read for forever, and I was in that vampire fantasy mood. The romance was amazing and super fun. Very, very fun. And then the last my top 3 is a novella called The Blanks by Grady Hendrix, horror author I've read for multiple times, and I love creature feature, and this was part of Amazon Originals creature feature little section. The setting was so real, I felt like I was there, and the creature was so terrifying. I like still think about that, and if I ever go to the beach, like I'm not going on a long walk. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you. I have an honorable mention, which is also a novella that's a prime reading pick, and that would be Catch Her in a Lie. It was like crime, but very female vigilante vibes, so I would definitely recommend. But my top 3 were Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson, which I would say is the best book I've read in 2025.
Nice.
Fearful by Lauren Roberts. Such a great book and a very easy read. And then Listen for the Lie by Amy Tintera, which was a psychological thriller. So
that one's fun.
Yeah.
That one
I
is
like that
very
you have like
podcasty.
different genres.
Yeah, there's some variety in there.
yeah. So that's it.
Yeah.
Until next time.